drive to Indian Springs is nothing. It's a beautiful country highway. I mean, it's one of the most beautiful country highways that I've seen in Polk County. The speed limit is around 75, I believe, or 65. So we make it to the subdivision in about 10 minutes, and we're almost there. Just a shout out to everyone out there. We love what we do. We enjoy showing you these properties. And I've got my favorite co-pilot with me. And how long have we been selling properties? 23 years?
Yeah.
23. We're going on 25 years now, you know. But everybody always asks, well, where's Yolette? Where's Yolette? And now we have her.
You trapped me. Go ahead.
Yes, of course I trapped you. But anyway, we're on our way to look at a few parcels out in Indian Springs that we have for sale. And on these parcels, you can put an RV, you can put a mobile home, you can put farm animals. There's a pig, there's a chicken in the subdivision, there's a few horses in there. You know, people always say, are there restrictions? Well, yeah, there's platted restrictions, but these restrictions were recorded in like the 1970s or 1980s, and obviously nobody's adhering to them if they got horses and pigs and chickens in there. So there's no architectural committee that you have to go through to approve anything. There's nobody on golf carts running around getting you. I believe the only topic of discussion with the association had to do with living in tents. They don't want people living in tents. Look, that's fine with me. I don't want people living in tents either. But talk about freedom. And then to get a property with such few restrictions that has city water is really impossible, because most of the tracts that we come up with, if they have any type of size, they don't have water or electricity and stuff like that. A lot of them don't. Some of them do. But anyway, we're approaching the entrance now. By the way, at the entrance is a convenience store. Right at the entrance is a dollar store. Really nice, because you could feasibly walk to the convenience store. If it was a holiday and you didn't want to jump behind the wheel, you could do that. Yeah, I mean, you burn a few calories, but who doesn't need to lose a little weight? Anyway, I'm going to show you the entrance coming up right on our right-hand side. Here we are approaching the entrance to Indian Springs subdivision. Very easy to find with a convenience store. About, I'd say between 5-7 years old. Pretty new, right at the corner. Check this out. All right, I love this entrance. Check it out. There's the entrance wall. It says Indian Springs on it right there. Here is the entrance road, which we're going to drive down. Right at the corner of this subdivision, it's a brand new quick stop. Now this is even cooler. Right across the street is a dollar store. So you got a dollar store, you got a really nice convenience store there, located right at the entrance. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Okay, we are about to drive right down the entrance. We pride ourselves in showing as much as we possibly can. Okay, as soon as you enter Indian Springs, you got an RV, and that place doesn't look so hot, but I think they're old, they're poor. You have another RV right there, little country house right there, and of course you have the volunteer fire department coming up on the right-hand side, which is right here, and then you have the community center, which is right there. I believe that's also going to double as the association office, and of course it's not a full-time association. Very lax here. I think they meet once a week or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, we just entered in, and in case you may not know, we have a beautiful parcel right there. But we're just around the corner from the properties too, so it kind of shows you how close you actually are to the properties that we're advertising. So we turned in the entrance, we made our first left, our first right, and our next left on Old Don Road. And as we go down this road around the corner, it's where the properties are. This road is a county maintained road, by the way. This is the main road, and the reason why it's county maintained, because school buses go down here. So we just had a lot of monsooning, and the roads were just done. So it's kind of nice to know that you're right off of a county maintained road. That's pretty cool. Hey, nice little house right there. I always like that property. You know, you got a mixture in here when you have these properties like that one's awful. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But when you have this these subdivisions where you're free to do what you want, then you have a little bit of everything. Some people just don't have money, some people do. There's some really beautiful places in here. Look at me. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Possibly the best property that I have on my webpage. I have the elusive size that you just can't find. You know, I have a few half-acre lots. People always say to me, yeah, anything that's 1.5 acres. This property that I have today is 1.55 acres of land. And check this out. This is the most beautiful, beautiful plat you've ever seen. See, some plats are really rectangular and they're really long, so you lose square footage on plats that are too long. This is nearly a perfect square with 250 feet of frontage on one road and 250 feet behind me. Now let's find out just exactly how big 250 feet is. I'm gonna go to the other marker and make sure you zoom in and say hello to me. Ready? You see, I just ran 250 feet on that road. There's another 250 feet on that road. And the great thing is the road you're standing on is county maintained. County maintained dirt road in this subdivision. We can do what you want, as you want. Farm animals, RVs, mobile homes. Cheap. Your association fees are $40 per year per owner, regardless of how many lots you own. You can't beat that. Right here I have my sign located on the electric pole. Our blue sign, greatest sign in all of Polk County. You can see this sign, it's on our other properties. We're the only people with blue signs, by the way. Over here we have the address, 245, the Old Don Road. 245, the Old Don Road. So when you come in to the subdivision, you're real close to the entrance. You're close to the dollar store, you're close to everything else. You'll be able to easily find this property. Now I'm gonna show you the other road. Now keep in mind, guys, this is really exciting for me. I've never seen this property. We're gonna discover this one together. Let's go down that road, come on. Going down Canoot Road, C-A-N-O-O-T. 250 feet here. I'll show you where 250 feet is. At the other lot marker for this awesome 1.5 acre property. I can't get 1.5 acre properties. I can, but you have to put a $20,000 water well, $18,000 water well. It's got city water. I just found this. This is awesome. It has a brand new pole and transformer in front of the lot. You just saved $1,800. Your local electric company. That's what you're going to pay if you have no pole and no transformer, is $1,800. Everybody says, Paul, it's with electricity. There it is. We got it. City water. Now this property here, see my orange stake? I think there's a good possibility it might go a little farther over, but I started my measurement, you know, way at the street sign. I went with the street sign. So sometimes the street sign is 3 or 4 or 5 feet off. I give you worst case scenario. If I'm wrong, you get extra land. Pretty cool. Now, country. We have very little to no restrictions. You take the good with the bad. Now, check this out. Nice, cute little country house. He's got a high fence on it. Crappy trailer. I don't think anybody's living there. It is what it is.
It's a junker that needs to be taken down.
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, it looks like they're tearing it down. You see how they got the metal shredded off of the back? Now, that doesn't bother me at all because you're not in the city. Nobody's going to see you. You're coming here to get away. So that is not a problem. Nobody, that's not a full-time resident that's trashing their yard.
That's just an empty structure, so you don't have a neighbor there. And right next door you have this. And by the way, talk about freedom to do what you want as you want. Don't you hate it when you're in a manicured subdivision and they say to you, oh, your fence is too big, or no, you don't have the right type of fence, or you can't put a privacy fence on the front. Yeah, this is indicative of what you get with low restrictions. You can do this type of fence. You can do what you want as you want. Nobody's going to tell you you can't. So look, check that out. Here's a little cabin somebody put up. That cabin looks fairly new, by the way. It looks like a new cabin. And I'm pretty sure that they took advantage of this freedom and they put up their own fence and did a cost savings with that. But I can see that's a nice new cabin. It's a really pretty cabin. Can't say I love the fence, but who cares? It's not my fence. He's not going to bother me. I got beautiful 250 feet of land on either side. Got that Poland transformer. I have to tell you, it's been how long since we had a 1.5 acre lot? I would say it's been 6-7 months. And the last half acre lot we had no electricity for 1,000 feet. It had no city water, nothing. We are so lucky to be in Indian Springs. Folks, I give my all, I give all my energy I can to show you how much I love the properties. Country subdivisions are country subdivisions. Good and bad and everything, but you know what? All the people are nice, no matter what they live in, no matter what their yard looks like. They're all country. They wave when you go by, and they're also very handy. If you have any questions, 423 buy land, stay out of the heat. Remember who your favorite land seller is. Take care.